Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. And yep, we got blinking today. It's blinking everywhere. And Grandpa will go through that. But now I'll give you my price prediction for Friday also here shortly. Grandpa had a pretty wild day today, uh, to say the least. My system crashed on me right at the open at 9:30, and I didn't get it going till 11:30. So it was a long day, and but the good news is Grandpa's up a little over 1,500 in his simulated account here. We're up here after hours a little bit, 30 cents or so. Tesla had a high today of 244.08. Grandpa called that out, but Grandpa wasn't too good at the bottom part, I can tell you that. Pretty good at the top part, but not too good at the bottom part so far. And we had a low of 236.98, so 237. We ran in a $7 range all day. We closed in the green at 242.60. The NASDAQ, they really took off today. We underperformed them, but we stuck pretty close to the S&P. The indexes were all up. So not too bad for Tesla. And okay, so what do we got going on here? We're going to look at, first I want to explain the dominant trend. The dominant trend is if you are in an uptrend, okay, with the monthly, the weekly, and the daily, and it's the Wyckoff method, okay, and you want to go with that dominant trend, and I'm going to show you that we're in that dominant trend, even though we're running sideways here. But you look at this green candle, this thing is 5 days old. Tomorrow's going to be 6 days old on our green candle. And this green candle goes till the end of December. And this is our candle right here. Grandpa's feeling good about this candle. So, okay, so we're obviously in an uptrend in the monthly. Here's your trend line going up. It's the dominant trend is the one that has all three of them going for you. Then we need the weekly. And Grandpa keeps beating this to death because I want you to understand it. You need to trade with the dominant trend. Buy your dips and so on. But the dominant trend is up. So here's your weekly. And we are absolutely, this is our main trend line down here. And even the weekly is staying in my tight range here. So we're absolutely skyrocketing in that weekly, whether we're moving sideways or not. And we are moving sideways. We've been consolidating for 16, 17 days. Okay, the daily. Okay, so here's the daily. Okay, now if we break through the yellow line and close below it, 233, 232, if we actually close down there, then it might break our uptrend. Okay, I'm not real sure about what point. I think we'd have to get close below 230 to break it with the daily. And we're just absolutely running sideways. And but it has to go through this line to break the uptrend. You can see the trend is up, and we're in it. So that's the way it is. Now we're going to look at the 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour. Here we are. We're Supply and demand zone were consolidated for the last 16, 17 days. Here's your 4 hour. Okay. If you, well, here, I'll tell you, 246.50, we got three, that's topped us out. 1, 2, 3, perfectly. 246.50. But Grandpa thinks we have a good shot based on what he's seeing to bounce through that 250 briefly tomorrow for a little bit. I don't know that we will, but 246.50. If we break above that, look for that 250, 251 area. On the bottom side, Grandpa's looking for 234, 232. Grandma wants her fill at 232. 231.50. Where is it? Right about there, approximately. There it is, 231.50. That's the bottom. 231.50. Now, it don't mean that it can't go to 227 and dip down. Okay. There again, this is the 4 hour chart. Okay. She can come down here, give us our fills, come right back to life. Okay. And that's what Grandpa thinks is going to happen. I think we'll see all of the above. They've gone up here before to, what'd they go to? 254.80 something, and 252.80, and 227 on the bottom end. And they'll probably do it again. And but 246.50 and 231.50, them are your corners. Pretty safe buying or selling in that area. Okay, let's see. Oh, blinking. Oh, I seen some wild blinking towards the end of the day as it was going up and away. They were buying at 227. Well, throughout the day they were buying at 228.70, 227, but for the last hour or two they were down at 193 buying times one, and probably 20 times a minute, 2,000 shares a minute, buying at 193. And on the other hand, and what pulled us straight up here, let me get on a smaller time frame so I can show you what they did here is they pulled us up to the close. They were pre-market. They were up at 290.40 shorting, but towards the end of the day they were at 250 buying, 250.15, 250.40, going higher and higher, 250.70, and then up to 251.15, 251.30 area. And they just kept raising it. And as they raised where they were shorting at, it just pulled us right straight up there. So that's the other reason Grandpa thinks we just might see that 250, 251 on Friday. But Grandpa also thinks in our near future we're going to see 231.5, 232, because Grandma wants her shares there, and she'll most likely going to get them. So, but it doesn't mean the sky is falling when Grandma gets her shares. That means the sky is going up, up, up. So, yeah, we're absolutely in a consolidation zone, and you get the big wicks on top, and it goes down. You get big wick on bottom, it goes up. And she's actually looking fairly sick, if you ask Grandpa. But whatever, it's just doing its thing going sideways. So here's the weekly again. We're looking good. She's staying in this tight range. I can't believe it that we're still riding in that tight range. Grandpa's sick. Grandma's really sick. Everybody's sick around here. All good things are from the Lord. Lord willing, we'll have a better day tomorrow, hopefully. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye.